Show. Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johns Mavericks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And for Los Angeles, they've played well of late. Guys, let's dig into some of the players who might be, less known to the viewers and talk about some of the more underrated players in the league. Who would be your picks? Underrated guys. Kenny?
I like Paul Millsap. I think he's underrated. I think his value to the team. There's a bunch of guys on that Atlanta team that's underrated. Teague and Miller.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. It's sunny Southern California. So glad you can join us here at the sold-out Staples Center. And, of course, John Henson. Not here, but we've seen the team playing well regardless of that fact.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
Chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. He's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Darren Williams after Wesley Matthews scored. Kicks to Russell. Inside. And Freak throws it down.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right, showing him off right there. Good. Now here's Matthews. Last time 14 points for him. And the shot is good. Nowitzki's got his first points of the night.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Freak dishes to Russell. Hibbert with a screen for Russell. He feeds it to Freak, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Williams with the ball against Indiana. He was really on his game. Pass to Nowitzki. No good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Bryant hits them both. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here is Williams. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. That one rolling around and rims out. And they're on the break. And Freak throws it down.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Williams. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. So for Dallas, their last game a win against Indiana.
Yeah, more than anything else, I think three-point shooting was the key, the catalyst, if you will, in that game.
Yeah, it's really a nice weapon to have because it makes things easier for you in other parts of your offense when you can knock down the three.
Now Young after the missed three from Darren Williams. And Young kicks to Bryant. The pass to Freak. Here's Hibbert. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Now here's Parsons. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana. On the wing, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 6. Freak with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Bryant, Freak.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For Dallas, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. Oh, Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. Feeds it to Nowitzki. Russell against Williams. An open look for Nowitzki. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Here's Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And it's Freak missing. Mavericks trail by 6. Now Williams. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks. Yeah, Dallas's head coach and I were able to chat. When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways.